video is in a couple of hours. That is plenty of time for me to get a well-deserved power nap after a long day of work. Austin! I really don't have time for this right now. Austin! Oh, go away!
Austin! Get out! Whoa there, friend. You might need to slow it down.
Cody, what are you doing in my house?
Bro, you can't nap right now. You gotta get up, get ready, because you got to interview the seniors right now. There's no time to nap. There's just not enough time.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, let's do it.
Come on, bro. Go get your camera and your interview clothes on. We gotta go right now.
I'm already dressed in my interviewing clothes. All right, come on, let's go.
Oh wait, you were just in the bed. How are you already dressed? Whatever. Let's just go.
To predictability, the milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. Did I get delivered here? Somebody tell me, please. This whole world's confusing me. Clouds as mean as you've ever seen. Ain't a bird who knows you're true. Then a little voice inside you whispers, kid, don't sell your dreams so soon. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, everywhere's a place, somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look, everywhere you
Good evening. My name is Austin Drake, and welcome to the 2014 Oak Hill Church of Christ senior video. It is my privilege and my honor as a class of 2011 Oak Hill Youth Group alumni to present to you the 2014 Oak Hill Church of Christ senior class. Tonight, I'll be interviewing Cody Throneberry, Luke Engel, and Lauren Gage. The first senior I'll be interviewing tonight from the Oak Hill Youth Group is a man from Aragon, Georgia, who is a senior at Rockmark High. Can you please tell us your full name, your hometown, and what high school you'll be graduating from this year?
Jesse Luke Engel, Aragon or Rockmart High School.
I guess I should ask how long you've been in the youth group?
Since last year.
Since last year. Yeah,
last year.
We can talk a little bit about that. I think that's a good intro, since some people in the church may not fully know who you are.
Hello.
So let's do that. So Luke, as one of the newer members of the youth group, could you please tell the church, our audience tonight, what was it like when you first came to Oak Hill? How were you received? What was it like getting to meet new people?
In comparison to my old church, there's a lot more handshakes. A lot more handshakes. As well as the actual chapel itself that has the giant stained glass. I didn't really have that in my old church, so it looked magnificent. I thought it was going to be really conservative feeling, but no, people are very friendly here, very open, but I'm very closed. So it kind of clashed with my personality until I got more used to the youth group. Then I just kind of opened up a little bit more.
Who was a really big influence on you when you first started coming to the youth group?
Josh Spranza. He was the only one I could really talk to. Most because he would just laugh at anything, and when people laugh, you want to talk to them. Like, you're about to laugh right now, and I want to talk to you about it. Mostly because Cody's right behind you. I made you look.
He really is, though.
Yeah, he really is behind you.
All right, so whenever a new person joins the youth group, we like to show them a lot of the youth group videos that we've made. So, out of the videos that we've shown you, which one was your favorite?
Keyless. But really, it was probably the most funny. It was pretty well edited in comparison to the others. And it was just overall just very funny.
Out of all of the songs that we sing at church here as a congregation, what is one of your favorite ones?
Well, I have a bunch of favorites, but the most current one I could get to use the Greatest Commands. Yeah, Greatest Commands. It's probably the most unique out of all my favorites so far. And all my other favorites are just old songs that just sound nice. I could just listen to over and over.
So I know that talking to you a little bit before that you said that you don't watch much TV, but what would you say is one of your favorite TV shows?
I think it's on the Science Channel. It's a show called How Is It Made? Basically, they take 5 random objects. It could be a cookie, a car, a MRI was one, and they just show you how they're processed and how they're shipped. It's very interesting. Like, I remember they made bourbon, and I didn't know how it was made because, alcohol. But basically, they would just make the whiskey and put them in actual wooden barrels. You think they're outdated, but actually the only reason it's brown is because they put it in oak barrels to brown it and give it flavor, which I thought was interesting. And also you get to see how after like 50 years in a barrel, they're then pumped into a machine, just squirted in a bottle. And I just thought that was just ironic. But it was also very interesting. I watch it pretty often.
Since you have been in the youth group, I know that you have been on 3 different youth camps with the youth group. Out of those 3, which one was your favorite and why?
I have to be biased because it's the one I got baptized on, Impact. It has, so far, my favorite teacher in it, Tripp, who baptized me. I got baptized in it, and it was all overall very fun, and I got my new Bible, and I got to read through almost all of it, so yeah, Impact. Pretty solid.
I guess you could say it was.
Impactful, if you will.
In the youth group, we have a lot of inside jokes. What would you say is your favorite inside joke?
Oh my.
The second senior from the Oak Hill Youth Group that I'm going to be interviewing tonight is Cody Throneberry from Model High School. Cody, how are you doing this evening?
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
What is your full name, your hometown, and what high school will you be graduating from this year?
My full name is Cody L. Throneberry. I'm from Rome, Georgia, and I'm graduating from Model High School.
What's the L stand for, just out of curiosity?
It stands for Leroy.
Cody Leroy Throneberry?
Yes.
Alright, so next question. I know it's Lee.
Yeah.
What is one of your favorite moments as a member of the Oak Hill Youth Group?
Let's see. There's a lot of them. I'd say one of the most memorable ones would have to be when some of the guys came over to my house and we were having a Lord of the Rings night. And as we were watching Lord of the Rings, our youth intern Tripp was on the couch playing Yu-Gi-Oh on his laptop. And so we were all, getting at him like saying, "Hey Tripp, come on, watch the movie." And he's like, "I am watching the movie." And so, yeah.
I know that you guys have gone on a lot of really cool out-of-town trips, seen some really cool places. But out of all of the out-of-town trips that you've done as a youth member, what is one of your favorite out-of-town trips that you've ever been on?
I'm gonna have to go with I'm pretty sure everyone else has the same answer here, but I'm probably gonna have to go with Impact on that one, cause it's just for one thing I'm home a lot, so it's good to kind of get out of the house and stuff for about a week and everything during the summer, and it's just a great place to go because you're having a fellowship with all your Christian brothers and sisters, and you're there learning more about God and everything. And man, it was probably the greatest trip ever.
I find that you really can learn a lot about a person by finding out what they like to do. So what are some of your favorite hobbies?
I like to play guitar, I like to create music and such. I do a lot of video gaming with my friends from school and such. So yeah.
Aren't you a racquetball champion last year?
Yeah, actually I was. I was a racquetball champion of 2011 through 2016, and also I was the LARP Warrior of the Week for Parade Magazine in 2009.
You like playing guitar. What's some music that you like to listen to?
Definitely anything between like soft rock to heavy metal. Mostly hard rock, post-grunge, heavy metal stuff, which is not screamo. Screamo is completely different from heavy metal. That kind of music is like it's just full of like heavy meanings and such. Got a lot of heavy, awesome riffs to every song. It's kind of been around me my whole life, and I love it.
So now that you're a senior, I want you to think back to your earlier years in the youth group, back when you were in middle school, just looking back on your experience in the youth group. Who was a big influence on you when you first started?
I think the first friend in the youth group that I had that I can remember was Logan Drake. I just remember him coming up to me one day and just telling me a joke or something like that, saying something funny, and I laughed, and then from there, me and him kind of hit it off, and then along with him, his two other brothers, younger and older, and also Jared Hensley. All of those guys just kind of helped me out a lot through life. So yeah, they were probably the biggest influences in my life in the youth group.
One of the biggest things that we do at the Oak Hill Church of Christ is we make a lot of videos together. It's a way that I know that we've all bonded, and I know that you have taken part in a lot of those videos. What would you say is your favorite youth group video, and tell us a little bit about it and your part in it?
I'm gonna have to say definitely the LARP movie, the live action roleplay movie that we did. For one thing, it's my favorite by far because it's literally like 3 hours long about. And my part in that was a former soldier who was on death row, and then he was being called to be in the war and everything again to get out of prison. And his name was Aragon Strider, I believe. Yes. And definitely one of the most strongest characters in that film, along with Lysander the Great. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. Had lots of fun working with you, Logan, Jared, Brady, Taka Man, Isaac.
When you're just at home, chilling, watching some TV, what's one of your favorite TV shows to watch?
Definitely the Attack on Titan anime. That's got some seriously strong emotion in that show. Like I cried in the first episode. It's just got a lot of awesome story to it, a lot of drama, a lot of suspense. That's got to be my favorite TV show of all time.
I know that you guys like to cut around a lot. You like to tell a lot of jokes. What is your favorite inside joke?
Oh man, it's on the tip of my tongue. I don't know. My friend knows exactly what it is. I'm meeting him tonight at about 6. I'll ask him what it is there, and then I'll get back to you on that.
My last guest this evening is someone that you all know and love very much. She is a senior from Woodland High School, and she lives in Taylorsville, Georgia. Please welcome Lauren Gage. Lauren, before we start this interview, would you mind telling everybody your full name, your hometown, and what high school you're attending right now.
I'm Lauren Elizabeth Gage, and I live in Taylorsville, and I go to Woodland High School.
In order for us to get to know you a little bit more, could you tell us a little bit about what kind of hobbies that you like to do?
I've taken dance for 13 years, and I play the flute and piccolo.
So I heard that you said that you play the flute and the piccolo. How does that work exactly?
Well, during marching season, I marched flute, and during concert season, I played both instruments.
As a senior, looking back on where you've been when you first started the youth group, who was a big influence on you when you first came to the Oak Hill Youth Group?
That would have to be Lee Cagle. When I first came into youth group, he was really nice to me and welcomed me into the youth group, and he was a really good big brother figure for me.
I know that you and I have been on a few different mission trips together, and I'd like to take this time to ask you, what was your favorite mission trip and why?
My favorite was our mission trip to Arizona. In Tuba City, we worked with the Navajo people, and it was a really good experience, and we were able to show them God's love and teach them about God's Word, and the whole experience was very spiritually uplifting for me.
I know that you've seen a lot of the youth group videos that we've done, but what would you say is your favorite youth group video?
My favorite would be Cupid's Shuffle. We played it at the Valentine's Banquet for the Silver Threads.
Speaking of youth group videos, what is your favorite theatrical film?
Forrest Gump, mainly because of its morals of friendship and the idea of never giving up.
Growing up in the church your entire life, you've heard a lot of church music and we've sang a lot of really good spiritually uplifting songs. But out of all of those songs, what would you say is your favorite?
Most definitely How Deep the Father's Love.
We have gone on many youth camps throughout the years, but which one really sticks out to you as your favorite youth camp and why? What are some of the things that really make it your Lauren Gage's favorite youth camp?
Impact would be my favorite because we always grow closer as brothers and sisters in Christ, and it never fails to have excellent worship and lessons. Plus, Bear on a Bicycle is pretty great.
Do you have any advice for the youth group as a senior who's about to leave?
Try to put yourself in other people's shoes and try to understand more. Don't just guess or say, oh yeah, I understand, without fully understanding what people want or need or how they feel. This is the problem with all society. So if we start with now and fixing it now with people that we are truly friends with and in close connections with, we can have a better society overall. I guess that's all.
Never try to fit in. Always be yourself, because if you try to fit in, you're not really going to get anywhere in life, and you're always going to try to do what other people tell you to do and what everybody else is doing, rather than thinking on your own and being yourself. So just always be yourself and be an individual.
Always be sure to be a steady support system for each other, whether in good times or bad.